Welcome, Sagittarius. This is going to be your reading for the month of January. Let's see what's coming towards you and what messages you need to hear. Mars is now direct, which you will start to feel a lot more energy, feeling a lot more power, perhaps also feeling more in power, and maybe also because you're kind of recognizing things again, you're going to be recognizing a lot of things. So pay attention to those red flags. Your angels want to remind you here. The signs are cautioning you. So there could be some situations or dynamics at this time that it's saying, like, you've been kind of in this little veil, and now that you're poking your head out, you're going to kind of notice things that your angels have been like, hello, you know, again, forgiving and learning coming through for you. And it did say getting to know each other as well. So there could be some dynamics or situations that your angels are truly wanting you to focus on your healing. But what happens when we heal, we start seeing through a new lens, and then that new lens, the new sight, or the new vision, the new whatever you're looking at now, it's not that it changed, but the way that you look at things has now changed. So I feel like in a way you're recognizing how, like, so that was a red flag. I thought it was like pink. I thought it was like orange. I thought it was like not as red, you know, whatever it is, but now it's coming into clear sight. So you are also getting the clear sight on this. You're recognizing the difference between something. Wow. See, drop it like it's hot. Religious factors. So there is this huge evolution right now, and perhaps you're also seeing what you want to do. I was saying vision, so perhaps you're getting like new things that you're recognizing you want to do. And maybe this is sometimes also recognizing our own red flags. Like, man, if I keep isolating myself, I'm gonna have like 0 friends. If I'm gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna have, like, you know, way more extra pounds if I keep eating everything, if I keep doing whatever. I mean, we've all been through so much, right? So this is also recognizing who we are and having this self-awareness and doing the things that are healthy for us. So your love life is also influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So paying attention to how perhaps what you had been used to is actually not necessarily okay, right? Like sometimes you're raised by parents from different cultures. You're raised from parents that have went through wars or are refugees or are immigrants or the different challenges, right? So this is also talking about your spiritual upbringing is different. Maybe perhaps you are living in a different country now, and some of those things that in your country are law are not in another. So there's definitely huge shifts and changes and recognitions that are coming through with this. We also have you may be realizing that you and your person don't have the same morals or same values, or now you are choosing a new religion at this phase in your life. And I think that's always so beautiful, to reconnect with your faith, or perhaps to become more faithful. That can also be coming through. Interesting, because I said that, and there's new love. You deserve love, okay? You are lovable despite what things have been said to you, what is going on. But there's a lot of emotions relating to this, and I feel like too, for some reason it's coming through as this, because I know it does for me. It's like, by your age you should already be married. By your age you should have kids because everyone else does. By your age you should X, Y, Z. But at the same time, what have you done? And if you have been dealing with your red flags, then now you're also having this evolution and recognition of, like, I need to make some changes. And if it's also that you've been doing all those other things, then now it's also time for you to focus and get serious and get a little bit more coordinated, because you deserve those things. They are on the other side of that river. They are on the other side of all that emotion, and it's not too late. It's never too late. How many of those posts, and if you don't follow me already on social medias, make sure you're following my real accounts. There's so many people who are faking and pretending to be me, so please protect yourselves. Never send money to anybody. The only place you can purchase anything from me is my website. Everybody else selling you something is fake and is scamming, so I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it except warn you, so please keep yourself safe. But the reason why I'm saying this is because you are going through so much that you're recognizing, and now that you're finding out who you are and what you believe in and what you stand for, love is changing. Love is changing for all of us, because we're learning to love ourselves through all of our toxic crap. gap, because we learned a lot of this through the past, through our childhood, through our environments, through our negative or toxic friend circles, or whatever we were doing that at the time we didn't know was right or wrong. So you're also learning so much. You deserving love is also saying, like, it's time for you to not put up with those signs from people that they're not giving you. The signs and signals, like, you deserve someone who gives you the love you give. Not part love, not a little love, not sometimes love, not only when they need me love, like all the time, like when I need them love, okay? So yeah, playfulness. Allow this beautiful energy. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So truly coming through this cycle, also releasing your ex. I'm going to take this one for you because we also have the red flags. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff that perhaps your ex truly has now showing you everything. Like, this is what you thank your ex. Thank you for showing me everything I don't want. Thank you for showing me everything I don't need. Thank you for showing me everything that I never, ever, 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 ever want again. And then we add an N and we add a T and we say next. Okay, so truly moving forward and releasing that energy. I know I'm playful about it sometimes, but at the same time, the finger salute, have a nice life, see you next time, but also pray for them so that they have everything they want, because you deserve everything you want. And yes, that's a little hard to understand sometimes, but when you want your neighbors to be blessed too, and you start seeing your neighbors getting blessed, then God's in your neighborhood. And that, my loves, is always exciting because I know he's in mine. So let's see what is coming through. Oh, before I do the tarot, I'm going to do the Journey into Love, which is my deck. So there's a couple different decks, and in part one, you're going to get this beautiful Journey into Love message, as well as the tarot reading. And then on the second part, which will be available for members only, is going to be the messages as well as the prayers. But if you want to see the whole reading, then watch it on the TikTok live. So we'll see you guys there. So it's Perfect Imperfections. There are things that you are recognizing that it's okay that they're not perfect. It's okay that you're older. It's okay that you've been through the things you've been through. It's okay to not be okay. And it's also okay to learn how to do that, because all that pressure makes you who you are. And all those pressures left different marks and different experiences. And there could be a song that's significant too, or maybe Perfect by Ed Sheeran is coming through for me. So maybe that's a significant for one too. And it's weird because literally my throat chakra is like, I feel like it's almost like I want to start singing. So I feel like you also have a song, like not just with somebody, but a song that when you sing, like it just truly brings this out. Then we also have Written in the Stars. So there is something that's really coming into alignment, that's really bringing this forward for you, and also allowing you to truly step into your path. And that is possibly what that whole situation was to set you in a new direction. Or it's almost like Scared Straight, but it's also like, it's 555 right now when I'm doing this. So huge changes. Like I said, you're making new beginnings. It's interesting that I said set straight. So whatever it is that you are going through, you're finding a new path, or you're kind of like, you're unwinding out of whatever this was, okay? So it's very powerful for you and reminded of you constantly. So in other ways too, you are seeing all these signs and symbols, which are kind of like what's popping up. And maybe it's a trigger. Maybe these songs are triggers, or maybe it's just recognizing that, you know what, I loved that song before I made it our song. So now when I listen to that song, it's my song. Like taking back your control, taking back what it is that you are wanting and having here, and just truly bringing that beautiful energy. So Sagittarius, let's see what else is coming in. The tarot wants you to know moon energy, feminine energy here too, but it also speaks to secrets. It also speaks to things that aren't quite coming out here. For some of you, maybe it has to do with your orientation. Maybe it has to do with your gender interests or preferences or changes. But with the moon, it's also about illumination. It's emotional illumination. This is how the deepest work of healing comes from. And because the moon is who we are on the inside, knowing your moon sign is also going to help you. So make sure you check out my videos and watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, and learn a little bit more to get the bigger picture. But when you're in this moon energy, it's about self-love. It's about respecting. And for many of you too, when I was saying set straight, these two pillars are life. And I feel like right now you have been in such a dark place that you haven't found the path. And for some reason, this is being illuminated to you. Maybe you're recognizing your red flags all around you that have been like, hey, you're going the wrong way. Your angels and everything are like beep, 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 beep. But you're la, la, la with your headphones in and have no idea what's going on until all of a sudden you realize that you had to turn around, and all of a sudden the lights were leading you this way. So you're emerging onto your path. You're emerging into this new direction, and it's exactly where you're supposed to be. And that's why this is part of like you deserving the love and deserving this direction. There could be something that someone could be either checking up on you, wanting to see how it is. Then again, with that retrograde energy from Mercury retrograde, bringing up exes, bringing up people who want to know where you are now. Well, guess what? You're not where they left you. You're not even where you used to be. So there's this huge shift and change. Air energy coming through, but with the Knight of Cups, this could also be someone coming towards you to express their interest. And I feel like that's why, like, this is someone new, Knight in shining armor, but also truly someone who is not just expressing their love, but bringing it to you, and have so much more because he's standing in this ocean. So there's a lot of love here. Now, trusting your intuition. Now, what's interesting, we're talking about spiritual religious things. Hello, future healers and psychics and mediums and whatever other gifts and skills you have, because I always know if you also see my readings and videos, then there is a huge spiritual purpose for you that you are going to be learning. And because we have the High Priestess and the Moon, this is someone that possesses very strong energy, very intense spiritual ability, psychic ability, intuition. There is just so much stuff that's going on. And then we also have the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is, like I said, leading you and trusting and knowing. I feel like you could even, like, your dreams are going to be very significant. It's almost like premonitions. Like, it's not just about manifesting. It's not just about visualizing your goal. Like, you see something with this person and it is something special and something serious because you've recognized those red flags. So you know that, okay, now that I've turned away from all the things that weren't meant for me, now that I'm not operating in boundaries, that I'm out of my territory or out of my zone or outside of my divine zone. We're going to call that, like that, in our divine zone. It's true. Then you find somebody who's on that same level. You find somebody who sees you. You find somebody who is on the same page. You find someone who shares their full cup of love because they have a full cup of love to give, and so do you. So getting to this beautiful illumination, and what's interesting is we've emerged from the darkness into the sun. So this is Moon, feminine energy, Sun, masculine energy, but because it's also cups and there's so much water, there's a deep emotion, a deep knowing. It's just like when you know, you know. And I think you know. This is beautiful. I almost have to write that down now because I feel like that's definitely going to be the title. This is the one for you. And it's not just like this is the one right now. This is someone very significant, and it's leading to a brand new commitment, a new connection, a new direction, a new success, and a new serious opportunity. Like, this person wants to see where this pentacle goes with you, okay? Wants to see where the road leads. So let's see, let's get some deeper messages. So again, this is going to be part 2. It's available for members only on YouTube, but this was all here on the live. You get to see the whole thing. So let's see what's coming through for clarifying messages. We have spiritual lesson. You can't make this up. Congratulations, you have been a part of this. So this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, and this was a spiritual lesson of you learning your worth, you learning that you deserve better, you learning that you were out of bounds. You were literally outside of your divine bounds. So the divine was kind of like, come back, hello, you know, like, and you had to participate in your rescue and turn that ship around and get back out there. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So this is sometimes a warning, like you might be too focused. And that's why I said too, is like that cloud, right? What's interesting, I told you about the veil, how like the veil is open, so now she can see. And even in the High Priestess, it's like now she sees all. The veil's still there, but she's got the book now. This is trusting your intuition, feeling like something your soul is calling. I've always known this is what I need to do. I've always known I should live there. I've always known that something, and then as soon as you do that, it happens. So obsession is also very important sometimes because it's the fixation on something that helps us, but obsession can turn very dark, and obsession can lead us into a direction that is so far away from where we need to be that you are away from the light. You're away from your light. You're away from people who make you feel good. Oof. So release that. Release this. Radical acceptance, both also for you to recognize this, and again, surrender can help you let go. So let go of those things that perhaps you might not have been, and that's